something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones headed down to the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Goff. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the Patriots had 1-7 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from a yard out. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers. Another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And shutting him off. Now open field. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
(7-7), our score after 1.
What?
Play action. Here's Goff. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They find some open field here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their job.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 2nd and 10, Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Goff on 1st down. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. On first down, it's Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the move past the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a play fake, and it's gone. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Goff. On the move to his left. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Goff's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Jones on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Go off a handoff here to Swift. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action. It's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
On 2nd and very short, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Jones now throwing on 4th down.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd and inches, Goff throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Goff on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're out.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one,
and he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Goff throwing again. It's Williams on the catch.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Pats are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now Jones on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Jones got a man. That's Ayuk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down inside the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is Harris on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Ayuk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to it with the game that he's been having.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A pitch out to Swift here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe.